As most of you know, some of our favorite social platforms have been in the news recently. As of right now, TikTok was given a 75-day extension on their ban to reach a deal with the US administration or to sell a stake in the platform so it's not owned by a China-based company. This impacts all platforms owned by their parent company, ByteDance, who own other platforms such as CapCut and Lemonade, which are popular among users who use TikTok. If there's no solution by the end of the 75-day extension, TikTok will be banned again. Currently, users who have the app downloaded can still use TikTok, but users who have not downloaded the app yet or who want to download it for the first time are unable to since it's been removed from the App Store. So if you've deleted the app, you are no longer able to download it. On to Meta. Don't worry, we're not looking at a ban, thankfully, but we are looking at some new updates to the platform. Meta is now pivoting to rely on community-based fact-checking and shifting away from the current third-party based system in the first half of 2025. This would now give users more control over what they see within their feeds on Meta apps such as Instagram, Facebook, and Threads. This update is still evolving, but for now we know that this has no immediate impact to paid media since this is geared more towards organic posts. We have three major pillars to touch on during our short time with you today. TikTok and how the platform continues to evolve even with the potential ban in sight. Time spent on all social platforms is on the rise with TikTok in the lead. Social commerce is also on the rise as consumers continue to look to social media to research and make purchases directly on the platform. And lastly, emerging strategy and tech and the continued evolution of UGC and AI through influencer. As you can see here, Facebook and Instagram maintain the highest reach amongst adults 18 to 34. You can also see that Reddit is really increasing its popularity amongst all age groups as well, making it a contender when it really wasn't in the conversation as much 5 years ago. As we continue on to the next slide, you can see TikTok is still reigning supreme with time spent on the platform in total. On average, Gen Z spends 76 minutes on TikTok daily, which exceeds Facebook and Instagram combined. This chart on the right is a really great visual to see the breakout of how users on all ages are spending their time on social media. We can see a clear distinction between adults 18 to 24 favoring TikTok versus adults 25 plus who still spend a majority of their time on Meta apps with Facebook and Instagram. Adults 25 to 54 are closer than ever, though, to having their time on their time on TikTok equivalent their time on Meta apps. So due to the increased popularity year over year, we know that since its rollout, TikTok is just so popular that there's going to be a major, major void to fill if there is no resolution within 75 days. More on some TikTok alternative options in the next few slides. All right, so in-platform social commerce continues to rise largely thanks to TikTok Shop and Gen Z. TikTok Shop and Gen Z have just been a very big conversation, I think, this year. The percentage of users who purchase from TikTok jumped 15% between 2022 to 2024, and it's continued to rise and stay steady above other platforms and their offerings through 2028. Even though more users are buying on TikTok Shop and TikTok in general, they're currently tied with Instagram as Gen Z's top app for social commerce, according to a survey by Morning Consult. When surveyed, 69% of TikTok users said that they're willing to buy something from the platform, as we can obviously see. So TikTok has really gained a trust amongst their community very quickly. You can see on the right, millennials and Gen X are purchasing more on TikTok, but less than Gen Z. Baby boomers are a bit slower to adapt to purchasing directly on platforms. And since consumers are actively using social media to do research and purchase products, it only seems fitting to have ad types specific to these. These ad types create a seamless user journey to discover and purchase products on social platforms such as TikTok, like I said, Pinterest, Meta, and more. TikTok offers video shopping ads, live TikTok shopping ads, and product shopping ads along with their TikTok shop. Pinterest offers shopping ads along with catalog ads. This platform found that the #1 reason people use it is to discover brands and products. And weekly, users shop more and spend more on the platform. So they continue to see a loyal group of users buying more and more. And Meta offers shopping ads, dynamic product ads for a broad audience, and one-click multi-retailer ads, just to name a few. They have the most to offer right now within this space, which is why it's very much tied with TikTok as a top shopping app. All of these ads make shopping easy while giving the advertiser the opportunity to feature a single product or entire catalog. And I'll pass it to Kate to take it away.
Thanks, Abby. So creators are actively driving lower funnel sales actions. Influencers are promoting products on every platform, whether in a paid sense or organically, with many of their followers then heading to Amazon to make a purchase. We found that 94% of social media users who buy products promoted by influencers are doing so on Amazon. 67% of social users are at least somewhat likely to research products on social media before making a purchase. This has led platforms to implement and expand in-platform SEO and search ads. With 50% of total actions taken across affiliate channels being attributed to creators, marketers are really seeing the value in tracking the sales generated by influencer campaigns, proving that influencer marketing does have the potential to dive deeper funnel than the awareness plays of its origin. UGC is really evolving influence and personalization. So user-generated content is any form of content, whether it's an image, video, text, audio, that's been posted by users to social media. So we have consumers constantly creating content on a brand's behalf, talking about the product, the services, or even company culture. And by the brand then resharing this content to their own profile instead of only using brand-produced assets, it helps instill a sense of trust in their community. Brands utilizing UGC and influencer creative to bolster their content have seen a ton of success. 87% of businesses reported increased sales through the use of UGC, and 94% of brands have seen creator content drive more ROI than traditional advertising. And this is up from 74% in 2023, so a pretty big jump. Influencer content can be repurposed in a plethora of ways. Most marketers are utilizing content on organic social and email creative, but also in the mix, we see website, product pages, out-of-home activations, and of course, paid social and programmatic ads. The use of AI continues to rise, as we've all seen. 91% of brands who are implementing influencer marketing are using AI for tasks like content creation and data analysis. AI can help us further analyze an influencer's profile and audience to make sure that they're the right fit for a brand and to easily prevent influencer fraud by ensuring that their followers are legit. On the paid side, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Meta are all offering AI solutions to optimize the value of every single ad impression. AI is used for automatic bidding, creative performance enhancements, budget allocation, and more. New platforms are always popping up in the social media world, so we wanted to review a couple today that you might have seen recently. So Threads is a text update app with a similar layout to X, formerly known as Twitter. Threads was developed by Meta, but it has a deep integration with Instagram, allowing users to use their Instagram accounts to log in and easily hop from app to app. If you're scrolling on Instagram, you'll see some Thread posts in your Instagram feed. Advertising is not currently offered on Threads, but we do expect this to change. Next is Bluesky. This was developed by former Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey. It's very similar to Twitter's layouts. Users can post text and image updates, engage in conversation, all while maintaining control over their own data. And at this time, there are no plans to offer advertising on Bluesky. With the TikTok turmoil we witnessed over the past few weeks, there are a few apps that we're keeping an eye on that could potentially fill the void if a TikTok ban does get implemented again. Rednote is considered China's version of Instagram with a layout similar to Pinterest. Content on Rednote focuses on travel, makeup, fashion, and shopping. Rednote has gained hundreds of thousands of new users in the last 2 weeks as TikTok users begin the search for a potential new platform. Lemonade is also owned by ByteDance, who owns TikTok, and it includes a lot of features very similar to other short-form video apps. So although both of these apps could temporarily fill the TikTok void, both Rednote and Lemonade could face similar restrictions if they do not also divest from Chinese ownership. To wrap up our section, wanted to review a couple of key takeaways. First, social media usage, commerce, and platforms continue to evolve rapidly, with many platforms becoming the lead search engine for product research and shopping integrations allowing for seamless purchasing. With TikTok's fate unfolding every day, the landscape of social media as we know it will continue to evolve. Influencers and UGC drive purchase decisions and ROI, proving that authentic, relatable content is reshaping how brands connect with consumers and how purchase behavior can be influenced by just about anybody. And lastly, AI continues to bring new trends, new technologies, and platform enhancements. So with the evolution of AI tools for creative optimizations and new shopping integrations gaining traction, AI will continue to shape the future of advertising.